Hi everybody. I'm doing a page in my art journal today, and I started with a jelly print that I pulled directly onto the page here. And to add some texture, I'm going to use a script stamp and some StazOn black ink. Just stamping it in random places across the page. The next thing I'm going to do is bring in a stencil. Excuse me. I believe this is a folk art stencil, and it's called Curly Tree. Excuse me, I believe it's called Curly. Oh, wait, here it is. Yes, it's called Curly Tree, made by Plaid Folk Art. But I'm taking this stencil and I'm using a little paint bouncer, just a little foam piece on the end of the stick there. And I'm using some white paint just to lay down a base, because I'm going to be coloring this tree brown. And I want to make sure I have a solid base underneath the brown so that the green and the markings that are in the jelly print won't show through the tree. So just getting all the white down here. And I'm not doing the leaves, you notice. I'm just doing the branches, and I also did that little bird. But I'm not doing the leaves because I'm going to use something else in a moment to represent the leaves. And I didn't know it at the time, but I completely forgot that one little branch there at the bottom on the left. Completely forgot it. Didn't do it, so I'll be drawing that in later. So now, to make the tree trunk longer, because I want a taller tree for this page, I just moved the stencil down and positioned it so that I can just mark where I want the bottom of the tree trunk to be. Then I am taking the stencil away and just taking a pencil and marking in where I will, the outline for the rest of the tree trunk, so that I can color that in white. You'll see that all those, because it's a stencil, all those little branches are disconnected. And I did go in, excuse me, I took this out of the video, but I did go in with a white paint pen, and I attached all those little branches together. See, you can see there where they're now attached. Everything's attached to each other and to the tree. And so now I'm just taking the brown Faber-Castell Pitt pen to color right over the top of that white. And of course you would need to make sure that all of that white is completely dry underneath. I did dry it with the heat gun. And so I'm just having a good time coloring my tree. That jelly print background, by the way, is just 2 colors of green and 1 yellow. And I used a foam stamp in the shape of a flower. You can see the flower there. And the circles is a used up Scotch tape roll. So it makes a double circle. I like that. And that's all I used for that. I just put it all on the plate one time and pulled that print. I want to do a video for you of jelly printing, and I will. I do plan to do that soon. I've just got to figure out my my space for drying stuff as I pull it off, because I'll have a mess all over the table and the floor if I don't. So Once I get that situated, then maybe I can do a video of jelly printing. And that brown pen, Faber-Castell Pet pen, is number 169. I don't know how to pronounce the name of that color, but it's number 169. And next I'm going to be coloring in the, well, I got to dry the tree first, but once it's dry I'm going to be coloring in the little bird sitting there on the branch. And I'm going to make it into a little cardinal. And I don't show this entire process because it is so far away. And I use my iPhone to do videos, and I just am not able to get close-ups at all. So I'll show you a few minutes of that coloring process, and then at the end there will be photos and you'll be able to see it a little bit better. And there, he's finished. Now these are some punch circles. I just punched them from magazine pages that I had painted, or some of them are scrapbook papers and book text. So I'm just taking those punch circles and I'm just going to use some collage page and glue them to the tree to represent the leaves and the fullness of the tree. And for those of you who don't know, I use a Murphy's oil soap spray when I clean my brushes, and it cleans that collage page or paint or anything. It cleans my hands. It's really fantastic. It makes a lot easier work of cleanup. And that brush, I use that same brush all the time for when I'm doing collage work like that. That is just a wide brush in a set of Crayola paintbrushes. And that brush has held up so well to be an inexpensive children's paintbrush. And there's several in the package, and I use a lot of them, and they really have held up. So if you're looking for, some brushes that'll last you for a little while, check out on Amazon the Crayola set of paintbrushes. I bought another set just to have on hand if these ever do wear out, because they are just so durable. And I scrub the bristles of that brush, cleaning it with the Murphy's oil soap. I scrub it, and so, it's just never loses its shape. It's just held up really well. So here I'm putting in the extra branch that I left off. I realized I had a circle left over. I'm like, So I had to draw that branch in and dry it out real well, and then I could put the collage page on and add the last circle that you see there. I have done this particular picture. This is the third time. Two of my friends, Tammy Ward and Kat Kempe, have this picture also. And we did art journals recently, and Tammy got this page in her art journal, and Kat liked it and asked me to make her one for an art journal cover. So I did that for her. She has that now, and this is the last one. So we all three have one. And the journal I'm working in is also a handmade journal that Kat made for me. You all may know her as Black Cat Babies. And it's just a really special journal. I love it. And I'll show it to you at some point. Right now I've got the covers of it covered in saran wrap to protect it, to keep it from getting paint all over it and as I work in it. So at some point down the road I'll show you this beautiful journal she made me. I love it so much. When I remove the paper towels in just a little bit, you'll be able to see a little of the coloring of the journal. At the edges there, you'll see it on the cover, but it's really a beautiful, beautiful journal. She did an awesome job. Thank you, Kat. And this is the very first page in that journal. So you noticed as during my yakking, I outlined the circles, all the circles in the Scarlet Lime pen, using the Scarlet Lime pen. And now I'm attaching the words for my picture. Friendship is a sheltering tree. I just love the colors in this page and the background, all of it. It just it's worked out real well. So I'm going to I attached those words with matte gel because it's cardstock and I wanted it to hold and actually, stay put. So that was matte gel, and then I used a little of the collage page on top so that the surface will be the same as the rest of the surface of the rest of the page. So now I'm just using the Pitt pen to add a little color around the edges. And then I'm going to use that Scarlet Lime pen also to outline the words in black. It's a real fun and simple page to do. Now I'm just signing and dating it, and that's the end of that. And the pictures are coming up. So there the full picture and some close-ups the circles, and there you see the little bird. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.